Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Michelle, and we're here to talk shit.
And laugh. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Christmased out a little bit with the holiday season, but I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm in the middle of Mishmas, which is both wonderful and fantastic and really stressful. I question all of my life choices this time of year.
I think you're freaking amazing. Like every time I see a video pop up, I'm like, Michelle is doing
Oh
Mishmas.
my
There she goes. You're so good.
Oh, I wish I would, but thank you. Thank you.
Love it.
Well, for those of you guys tuning in on YouTube, you will notice that we look a little different because we're actually recording this remotely. So, all of the episodes up until now, we've had the luxury of being in a studio here in Vegas, and we just couldn't swing it. This month, Sarah could not fly out. I'm doing Mishmas. It's crazy. It's crazy times. So we ran out of pre-recorded podcast podcast recordings for you. So yeah, we're trying this remotely. So a little patience. Thank you.
I miss being with you though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I miss your
know.
gorgeous face, my love. I
I
do.
miss
I
your
do.
gorgeous face and your laugh and your smile. I mean, this is the second best thing, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
get to be together. It is Christmas time. It's a little bit hectic,
Yeah.
but we're
Yeah.
doing it. We're pulling it together and we love each other and that's all
Mhm.
that counts,
That's all
right?
that counts.
That's all that
That's
matters.
all that counts. Well, and for those of you listening to us, we are we're in our homes and we're trying our best with tech. So we hope we sound good. We hope we look good.
If my dog barks, please forgive us.
I
He's
know.
very cute.
I've got cars going by behind. It's whatever. We're here. Yay.
Hey, listen, it's
Listen.
Christmas time, okay? I should be wearing a Santa hat with a jingle bell on it right about now. Like, come on, man. We are here. We're doing it. It's good
Oh,
stuff. It's good
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
happy to be with you, love. I'm so happy we're doing this.
Me too. So Sarah
Yeah.
actually came up with the theme for today's video, and I was cracking up because this is so funny. Because we talk about this hypothetically and in different ways
Mhm.
all of the time. But Sarah and I both are Marvel fans, Marvel Universe fans. I think you more than me, maybe.
Really? I don't
I
know. Well, I
I
might have jumped over you at some point
yeah.
given the fact that I have teenagers in my house who love it, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because I kind of experienced Marvel fatigue after a while. It was like, oh, there's another show. Oh, there's another movie. Or I'll be watching one and I'm like, what are they talking about? My husband's like, well, they reference that in this show, in episode. And I'm like, I cannot.
It's a listen, it is a full-time job to be a Marvel fan. Like, this is no joke. Like, you gotta take it seriously. You
Yeah.
gotta buckle up. You gotta do exercises, get on the couch,
I
get
take
all the
notes.
subscriptions. Yeah. Do I have, like, a spreadsheet? No, I'm just kidding, but it is intense. It's a real thing.
It
It's a
is,
sport.
and there's
Yeah,
there's Easter eggs and,
everything.
I even started watching YouTube videos dedicated to the movies so they could clue me in on things that, of course, I missed.
Yeah, there are a lot of those, by the way, and those YouTube channels are no joke, man. They're awesome. Like, people I'm so impressed with the
Y
depth to which people go. It's
Oh,
just really
yeah.
impressive.
Oh, yeah, and the knowledge they have, the
Mhm,
history,
mhm.
it is really impressive.
Yeah,
But, yeah, I feel like I have to take notes for those videos too. It's a lot.
it
It's a
is.
lot.
It's no joke.
It's no joke. But we were I guess the one thing that we kind of keep going back to is this idea of the multiverse and what
I love it.
what would we be in on like Earth 7026? Like what version of us would there be out there?
Yeah.
Or like, what would our lives look like in an alternate reality if we had made like made
Oof.
one different choice? Like where would that have led us? I do think about that often. Not that I have regrets, but
Mhm.
just like a what if, which is
Okay.
actually the name of a Marvel series is What If, but and
It
they
is.
and they do play around with that idea. Have you seen What
They
If?
do. I have, of course. Yeah. Of course I
So
have,
good.
like, come on. Yeah, for sure. Love it.
It's so good. It's so good. So, of course, the one thing, or the first thing, I should say, not the one thing, but the first thing I think about in regards to the multiverse is what career path maybe would I have gone down, a different one? Um, if I just decided to pursue like fill in the blank interests, like such and
Mhm.
such. Like, do you think about that too?
I do.
Career? Yeah.
Career a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny. I was just talking to someone the other day about how much I love my job. And I was like, is it weird that like, do you feel like purpose and love and happiness and joy and money all go into one thing? Is that bad? And so I don't think about it as career as much. But that being said, I think had I not made the career choices I'd made, which we talked about in a previous episode, I don't think I'd be
Yeah.
here. So I kind
Yeah.
of like, I guess I made those decisions on this pathway, but I definitely think about it as far as personal decisions. I'm sorry, I say that half laughing because so many of them have not been fantastic that, yeah, personal decisions, I think is what I kind of go towards.
Well, look, life is a journey.
Mm. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks so much.
We have we have to
Like,
learn. Unfortunately,
sit me
we're not
down.
born with previous knowledge, right?
So
Um,
rude, by the way. We should have been
so
born with
I
previous
mean,
knowledge.
talk about inefficient.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
My dad said to me once when I was 8, he
Oh.
said, I wish that we could go through life knowing everything and slowly forgetting.
Oh.
Right? And I remember thinking he was onto something. Like, I was only 8, but I remember being like, "Oh, he's telling me that for a reason. There's a lot of stuff I
Yeah.
don't know yet." And I was kinda grateful he said it, but kinda wish we went that way. Jeez.
That's so it's almost, and I never actually saw this movie, but like a Benjamin Button
Yeah.
situation. I mean, I think that was just physical, right? Like from older to younger. Did
Mhm.
it was it mental too?
I don't
Like, did
believe
he
so.
lose knowledge? Oh, okay.
I don't I don't believe so. No, but can someone
Well,
get on that, please? That'd be a great movie. Can you imagine, like, a three-year-old, like, running a business?
yeah.
They're like, "Da da 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 da." Like, oh my god, would that be so cool? Because they have the energy. Shit. It'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh my, I can imagine a 3-year-old with like a cigar screaming at his or her assistant, like, "Get me another diaper."
What, can you not smell this? Like, what is wrong with you people? Efficiency. Let's go. It'd be
"I'm out of
hilarious.
juice boxes. Let's go."
Get on it. Would ya? Oh, except if they have all the knowledge, they'd probably be eating caviar, but that's
Mm.
that's another story for another
Oh,
time. Yeah.
stinky poops. Yeah. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so do you want, because I have thought long and hard, and I have so many alternate careers, I feel like.
Ooh, well, you do.
I could have
Mhm.
had, but do you wanna talk about your personal decision? What do you wanna talk about, Sarah? What do
I
you
wanna hear I wanna hear about all your career decisions because I think you of
Okay.
all humans on planet Earth right now, whether it's
Oh,
726 or whatever that number is, or this one,
yeah.
you have had so many incredible interests, and you've gone through a lot of like, you've gone down a lot of different pathways. I'd love to hear what you think
Oh.
Multiverse Michelle would be doing.
Well, we touched upon this in a previous episode, and of course, I can't remember which one, but I talked about my interest in serial killers and how I feel like if I had come across that
Mm,
interest, that maybe I would have gone down like the profiling, FBI profiling route, because I am so deeply interested in like what makes up a criminal,
mm,
and not, look, there's a lot of criminals out there that we'll just say like fall into making very bad decisions based on life circumstances, whatever. That's like one thing. But like true like sociopaths, true
right.
psychopaths, like I'm very interested, yeah, in what kind of like created that
That
monster.
personality in them, like
Y-
what had them become that way.
Yeah,
I
and
could
those
totally
choices, yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing that actually. And I think the episode you're talking about is called "Why Are We Like This?" And it's about all of our embarrassing things. I've had more people write to me about washing my face than I knew
Oh my
existed on planet Earth. It's hilarious. I like have people calling me, texting me, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "All right, all right. Michelle gave me stuff. I'm washing my face. Everybody chill out." Anyway,
god.
sorry.
Okay.
I digress. But yes, in that episode, I saw on your face, I think, really like your complete interest in this, but I could
Mm.
also see how you could get completely invested. Like, you would
Yeah.
be the person they write, novels about, like, or they do, like, specials on where, like, she works 28 hours a day and she's always running around, right? Like, was it the Mayor of Easttown? Is that
Oh,
what it's called? Yeah, like, her character, that's what I could see you
or
falling into,
like being consumed.
totally consumed.
I wonder though if I feel like I'd end up being like that burnt out agent that like retires early or like got kicked off because they like crossed the line. They like got too involved
Yeah,
and they
you'd
like
be
crossed the line somehow.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
I'm
like,
kinda getting, like, a David Tennant in Broadchurch vibe from you, like, that's kind of, like,
oh.
so good at it, but, like, half in, half out, like, whatever. You're like, "Dude, I'm so good at this. Can y'all just, like, F off while I figure this out, please? You're bugging me." I could totally see you being like that. But okay, so you think, had you, and somewhere in the multiverse, there is a
Uh-huh.
version of Michelle
Mhm.
that found out about profiling and
Yeah.
putting together profiling. I think you said it was, like, in the late '80s, right, that they really started doing this?
Late 70s, early
Like,
80s.
7, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kinda miss that a little, right? But so in this multiverse,
Yeah.
let's say that happens right as you're, like, entering college. Do you
Yeah.
think you would have gone into, like, helping put together the profiling department of the FBI?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, if I was smart enough because well, it depends. I mean, I think the way it played out in this on this earth in our reality was that it wasn't a desirable department. Everyone thought they were quacks or whatever. So maybe I would have
Oh.
had a chance because they were just like, if you're interested, come on board.
Hey, any dummy can
Yeah.
talk, could you get in here, please? Yeah, that's funny,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, because now, I mean, I would imagine now it's super tough to get into, right? I
I
mean,
I would imagine, yeah, I would imagine there's a lot of competition,
right?
especially with the popularity of true crime now and all of
Mm,
that.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can see you just, like, knowing you the way that I do, right? Like, how your brain works and how you are constantly looking for what's next, what's next, what's next, and how
Mm.
well you do that. I could totally see you being like, "Who is this person? Who is this dude that's this serial killer? Oh,
Yeah.
he likes Lucky Charms for breakfast. That means," like, I could totally see you going down that rabbit hole, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Well, I love the idea of it. As we
Mhm.
both know, because we both have had 1,000 jobs, the
Yeah.
day-to-day can be very different, but I do like the idea of it for sure.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. What about you? I mean, I know
So
you love your job. We both love our jobs
we both do,
and all
yeah.
of that, and definitely on this earth, this is the one for us. But yeah, like, what about you?
I was thinking, okay, so we've talked about my history, right? And
Mhm.
people were very intrigued that I went from having sex to seeing money in temples. It was hilarious. Again, more notes. You guys are so good with the comments. You guys are paying attention. I love it. Please keep it coming. We so love you. Um, but it kind of got me thinking about other ways I could have turned my life, like other avenues I didn't take. And
Mm.
one of them, my stepmother, my awesome stepmother, my Jewish stepmom from New York, yay. She saw this little Mormon girl in Sandy, Utah.
Mhm.
And I think she recognized, gosh, I wish she was alive. I'd ask her. But I think, the way she tells the story, she recognized I had a couple brain cells to rub together. And she had researched a postgraduate high school year for me
Ooh,
in a private school called Northfield Mount Hermon, and I
okay.
wanna say it's in New Hampshire, might be Vermont, I can't remember, but I flew out with my dad to try out this, like, boarding school to
Yeah.
see if I could take this extra year after high school to sort of figure out what I was interested in and really dive into all the things that would be possible, and I didn't do it.
Oh, why no,
I
why not?
I was scared. I think I was scared, like, all my friends were just gonna go right to college, and I wanted to
Yeah,
go right to college. You know what I mean? And, I think I had led such a sheltered childhood. I
yeah,
was still scared, I was like, I still like the all white, everybody looks the same Mormon culture. It was like, "Can I do this?
yeah,
Really do this?" And I think at 17,
yeah.
it was too much for me, which is like, I look back on that like, "Dang, I wish I could talk to myself about that." I'd just be like,
Yeah.
"Sister." You're gonna make the best friends. Everybody out there's awesome. Like you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna be like, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yeah.
And I'd just be so interested to see what would those teachers have seen in me? What would they have encouraged me to do? What would I have ended up studying? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Um, but I think about that all the time. And similar to you being a profiler, maybe I would have gotten into viruses. Maybe I would have really studied them
Oh,
and
yeah.
to
A
investigate. Oh,
virologist. Yeah. Yeah. A virologist. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Um,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. It's so interesting. It's like the little things, and not that that's a small decision, but just these little branches,
Mhm,
these little pathways that we could have followed that really would have made such a huge difference. And I think about, like you said, the impact that your stepmother had on your life,
mhm,
and the things that she saw in you. I think about just the littlest comments people have made
mm,
that have kind of just nudged me in a different direction. And it really is incredible. Like if you're open to, like, just kind of keeping your eyes open to all the different opportunities or things that pop up, or really listening to what people say, or like just really kind of tuning in, it's actually pretty incredible how much, for lack of a better word, how much opportunity is out there, like all the different things that you could do. And one thing that actually just popped up in my mind is I had I was thinking about quitting smoking at the time, and I was kind of playing around with the idea, and this was like my mid to late 20s. And I always worked out, but it was always kind of on off. I was never very
mm,
consistent. I was a smoker, but I was young,
right.
but I was unhealthy, and I was definitely overweight.
Okay.
Anyway, one of my roommates, uh it was her sibling that came to visit us. They were just dropping food off, like whatever it is. I'll never forget. And they just turned to me and they were like, "Are you a runner? You look like a runner," out of the
No
blue.
way.
And I was like, "No." I mean, I have run. Like if I work out, I will try and run on the treadmill. But again, I was a smoker, so that wasn't a thing that I did often. And that really stuck with me. And I quit smoking and I started training for the marathon. And it was something about what they said, I guess, what they saw in me, that really nudged me to do that. I
Huh.
don't know why I put those two things together, but I remember thinking, well, if I'm going to quit smoking, I need to do something to kind of mark and measure my progress. Like, how am I actually feeling better about it? And yeah, it was just sort of a subconscious thing. And then, them saying that it was like that they saw that in me. I don't know. It was just
Mm,
such a strange moment. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like,
wow.
it's right. It's so interesting. It's like these little things that other people see in you,
Mhm.
and these little things that they mention, like a teacher or something. It's really incredible, like the impact that those quick quick little observations that they decide to verbalize, the impact that they can make in someone's life. I mean, I guess my takeaway is, like, we should really be encouraging and nice to each other, because
Lot of fun.
you never know,
Yeah.
like, the impact that it could have.
Right. No,
Yeah, and I
Michelle, that's an amazing story. I don't think you've ever told me that. I knew you quit smoking because you started running, but I didn't know the seed was planted by
this
somebody making a comment.
yeah, the seed was
Wow.
planted. Yeah, and it's something that I started thinking about after watching the movie Inception,
Mhm. I love that movie. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
About, like, I feel like a lot of the decisions I make is because some seed was planted somewhere, either
Mhm.
what someone has said to me, something I saw, something, a movie, a TV show,
Yeah.
whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting, and how, like, anything that's actually created or that we see in our 3D reality is something that we thought of, for right? It was a
Preach
thought
on it.
and an
Yes.
idea first,
Yes.
right? It just, yeah, that kind of stuff blows me away.
Don't you love that though? I mean, that is
Yeah.
kind of like the heart of meditation, right? Thoughts become
Oh, yeah.
things, but, like,
Mhm.
when you see it like that I think that's why I love Inception so much. I think you're so right, is this idea that, like, any idea we have, we can 3D print out there.
Yeah.
And, I heard that once because obviously I'm in this space of personal development, all that stuff, but, someone was talking once about DNA, right? Like
Mhm,
the DNA in our bodies, right,
mhm,
is encoded with stuff and then it 3D prints it out and here we are. And I was like,
mhm.
"Whoa, that is like the coolest thing." But
Yeah.
ideas are just like that, a thought, an idea, things that we plant in each other and how amazing that can be. And you're having me really picture, well, I'm thinking about Tom Hiddleston, but Loki, when,
Yeah.
him in that series, which is so good, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing because he's so hot. Because it's really good. So anyway, so if you see the way the multiverse starts to, like, kinda thread off
Mhm.
and have
Yeah.
all those different strings come off of it, I
Yeah.
think of ideas like that,
Yeah.
right? They could have said, "Huh, were you
Uh-huh.
obese as a child?" Right? And
Uh-huh.
that would have had a whole different you would have gone down a whole
Uh-huh.
different rabbit hole from, "Are you a runner?"
Mhm.
Like, it's amazing, but God, what a great way to look at that, Michelle. I love that. So we can all sort of think about the positive things we can say to other people and recognize we might very well be planting seeds. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Every little thing
Huh.
matters and counts. Every little thing you do counts.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We need to get that. Like, can I have that like tattooed on my forehead? That
I
would
know.
be great. Like, just look in the mirror every day and be
Yeah.
like, would you just
Every yes.
recognize? Yeah,
Yes. Um,
I love that.
so what else? Are there any other decisions, small or big, that you feel like you didn't make or you made and it really there was something else that could have happened?
Could have happened. Well, so many, but I think about the times. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'm going down the regret path and I'm sorry, but
Uh-oh,
that's a little
uh-oh.
bit in the multiverse. I don't mean to, but there
Okay.
are a lot of times I wish I had spoken up for someone else or protected someone else or been
Sure.
nicer to someone else. Like I had there were several kids in my elementary school. I remember one, her name was Heather. Couldn't tell you her last name, but her first name was Heather. And I knew that she and her family were really tight on money. Not that we weren't, but I was at the grocery store or something and I saw little pencils with her name on them
Mhm.
and I bought them and gave them to her, and I've never seen anyone be so happy ever, and then I, like,
Oh.
didn't do that again. You know what I mean? Like, there were so many other times it occurred to me for somebody else to do something like that, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I kinda wish I had. I would love to know, planting seeds that we were just talking about, I'd love to know what my life would look like if I'd done that and what other people's lives would look like. I have no idea. But those little things, I wish I
Yeah.
was better at doing them when they occur to me. Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. I think living in New York City,
Mm.
you know where I'm going with this. You see so much bad behavior on the streets, in the subway, and you're really it's almost like you can't die on that hill because you would just spend all day,
Right,
right, trying to save other people,
right.
telling people they're okay, whatever it is. But there definitely were so many occasions on the subway where I feel like I could have spoken up
Mm.
for someone else or whatever, but you're so programmed to keep your headphones on, to keep your nose in your book. Yeah,
Stay focused. Yeah.
blinders are on, and, there's so many examples where what the innocent bystander or the good Samaritan steps in and something happens to them or whatever, and so you're just like, "Whatever," and it's not my problem, it's not my problem, but
Yep.
it definitely is one of those things, like, if we all spoke up, if we all, like, took our headphones off, then it would be okay, it wouldn't be as scary,
So
um,
interesting.
you know?
Talk about
Um
an alternate universe. Could you imagine if everybody stopped and was like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Whoa!" I think bad behavior would stop real quick, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
wild to think about. I wonder if there's a universe somewhere
Mhm.
where we actually stop bad behavior at the source. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would I would wanna be part of that, she says with her shoulders back and a pretend cape on.
Yeah.
I want that universe. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so what about you? What else? Any personal things that you would change or that you think in a different universe Michelle Wong would be doing?
Yeah, I have a lot of, like, dream careers.
Okay, let's go.
Well, you know this, and this is something that I pursued for a little while, but, to be a fashion designer,
Mhm,
that was
mhm.
something I really, really wanted, and it started, when I was young. I think the moment I didn't get fashion plates for Christmas in like 5th grade, that like really fueled me. But it was something that I really wanted to do. I really got into making sure I got every fashion magazine in high school. I ripped everything out. I started sketching, the whole thing. And I wanted to go to school for fashion design. And my parents were like, absolutely not.
Mm,
We're not paying for that. And I probably could have gone my own way, try
yeah.
to figure out how to do it myself. But what I decided was, well, let me get this quote unquote education that my parents think I need to have. And then when I get out, I'm going to, get a job and then take classes at night.
Oh,
So
I
that's
love
what I did for probably 4 years. And that it's not impossible, but it was hard. It was hard. I was working
that. Mm,
full-time job, and then you're a kid. So it's like I just wanted to go out and hang out, but I was
right.
taking these classes at a new school,
Mm,
and I it was just hard. It was hard because I also
yeah.
didn't have a good kind of foundation, where a lot of kids who go into these like technical type of schools, they already have a little bit of knowledge. Like I had no idea how to sew or use a sewing machine. And you're sat down in front of like an industrial sewing machine, in these
Right.
classes. And I just, it was too, to take like one class at a time or two classes at a time per semester. It was too much. So anyway, I kind of dropped that. But I do wonder, like, if I had stuck with it or gone my own way, and ended up going to FIT or new school or something,
Oh,
like what would have happened? I mean, who
right.
knows? I could have dropped it as a career and ended up where I am today
Anyway,
anyway. But I
or we could say Michelle Wong the way we say Tom Brown. You don't know.
Tom um yeah, yeah, like who
Right?
knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
And then, decades later, I find myself designing hand knitwear, which is very, very different, but designing hand knitwear. So I don't know. I kind of came back around to it. Um
Yeah, and ended up on the cover of Vogue Knitting. Thank you so much. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think you'd be a household name for sure. I really do. There's somewhere in the universe, somewhere in the universe, people are like, "Did you get your Wong yet?" I'm telling you, it's happening. She's got a new line out. I'm getting everything. Right? I can totally picture it. Not that I know anything
Oh,
about fashion, said the
and
girl who
and
always but yeah.
that is definitely because I being in New York City, having
Mhm,
those interests, of course, I knew people who were designers, and there's
mhm,
all these different kinds of designers. You can be a technical designer, you can be a pattern maker, all different aspects of it. Like every step of it is broken out. Um, and it's one of those things where the thought of it, the idea of it is very different from the
mm,
reality. And I could have ended up hating it, you know?
yeah,
It's just it's interesting to think about, again, like all the branches that could have happened had I gone
yeah,
down that one path.
mhm. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that is the way to think about it, though. Like you said, all the branches, right? So there could have
Yeah.
been 18,000 different ways that that ended up coming to fruition. But I
Yeah.
think anybody who's watched Project Runway figures out real quick that is not an easy profession. Okay.
No, I don't every
Whew.
single person on that show is so talented. I don't understand
Oh,
those challenges
I don't
where they
either.
have
They're
like
so mean. They're ridiculous
24 hours
to
and
make a
you
hot
have like a paper bag. Here,
and a button. Like,
make a gown. What? What do you mean?
you get a napkin too. Yeah, no, they're incredible. They're just
Yeah.
amazing. But watching what people can create out of thin air, I mean, talk about an idea becoming reality, but that is so beautiful. But I think the day to day
Yeah.
that is really, really hard.
That's rough.
Um,
Yeah.
and you're making me think of another one I always wanted, which I guess I'm sort of doing as well. Like you went back to knitting, and
Mm.
I'm sort of teaching, but I always wanted to be a teacher. Like I used
Oh.
to line up my poor stuffed animals
Oh.
and teach them God knows what, heaven help us all. But like I would like, line them up and like teach them stuff. I
Oh.
loved it. And sometimes I was acting and sometimes I was a stand-up comic. You don't know.
Oh my
But yeah, I
god.
just that whole being on stage, being in front teaching, ugh, the best. I would love
I
to see the 18,000 different ways that went too. Ugh,
I I could see you do and any form of teacher, I could see you doing elementary school, continuing ed, what you're doing now, which is
Mhm,
teaching,
mhm.
a big part of it, and, oh my god. I mean, you would have been a fantastic, fantastic teacher. I mean, not
I
that
hope
you aren't
so.
again, but, if you went the I guess, the more traditional teacher route or professor route, because
Mhm,
you love talking to a group, you love sharing knowledge, you
mhm.
love it. Oh my god, you're so eloquent.
Well, the jury's out on that one, Michelle, but thank you. That's
You
very nice.
are, you are. I'm like Mumbles McGee over here.
What?
You're yes.
Inaccurate.
In
Lies. Lies.
anyway, it's not
Nope.
about me. It's not about me. You are,
Everything's about you.
but
Everything, Michelle. It's all you. Yeah.
but I could totally. What I'm trying to say is, I could totally, totally see that, and you would have
Ugh,
thrived.
I would have really loved that. Well, I think going back to your "Hey, are you a runner?" comment,
Mm.
I feel like teachers have so much influence on kids. I mean, and I think some of them know it, obviously, that's why they went into that profession, but I think I would have really loved that part of the role
Yeah.
of, like, watching somebody really excel at something and reminding them that they can excel at that. Oh, I would have loved that. I would have loved
Can if I may share another just one phrase that someone said to me, and I do think it changed, I don't know about the course of my life, but how, like, me as a person and how I deal with things or how I approach things.
I would love that.
So, yeah, I was editor in chief of my high school newspaper, and our teacher advisor, he also taught like journalism. He was an English teacher. Mr. Captor, that was his name, Tom Captor.
Mm,
And he, married, had kids or whatever. And he would, after school, we would sit there. I would sit there on one of those, like the very first like Macintosh computer, where it was like the screen with the floppy drive. Yeah.
yes.
And I'd be sitting there, I don't using like PageMaker, which is,
I
oh my,
forgot.
like the precursor to like InDesign. Anyway, PageMaker, and I'd be laying out, this like thing that we'd print. Anyway, so we would spend long hours, me, and we'd have maybe another editor, but me and Mr. Captor, we would spend, he would, he was such a nice guy and always willing to help, always patient.
Mhm,
Um, but at that time, I, I played field hockey very poorly, but I played field hockey. I was, I think, yearbook, I was student council. I was doing
mm,
all of these things because that's what you did, to like fill up your resume basically for like college. And even at that time, there was a small part of me that I was like, I'm doing all these things and I'm not doing any of them really well.
mm,
I was
mhm.
just kind of running around ragged. And as a kid, you kind of have endless amounts of energy. But I felt that way. I was just like, well, whatever. I'm just doing all of this to kind of put it on my resume. Anyway, Mr. Captor, I think, saw that and he said to me only once,
Mhm.
he said, if you did one thing at a time, you'd get a lot better at it.
Oh,
And I was
thank
like,
you.
okay.
No
Back
wonder you remember
then,
his name.
yeah, and it was just something I carried with me, and I remember, like, when I approached things after I graduated from school, it was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this one thing," and I think it was the seed that he planted,
Mm, that's
and I'm like,
amazing.
"Yeah, yeah," and
That's a
it's
big one.
and it's actually what helped me quit smoking.
Say more.
Because when people quit smoking, myself included, when you have that idea, you have it, I think, wrapped up in something much larger, like I want to get healthier,
Mhm.
I don't want to die of cancer, whatever it is. And so, you lose weight, you cut back on drinking, you start dieting, you try to work out, all these things. And so when I quit smoking, I remember thinking, I have to focus on this one thing.
Wow.
Nothing else matters. And if I want to do this well, this is the only thing I can focus on. And it was definitely what he said to me. Um, that helped me. And and we have friends, Sarah, we talk about stuff like this all the time, where we're either
Mhm.
quitting something, we're struggling with something, we're trying to get better, something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just focus on that one thing.
Mhm.
Don't worry about, if you're smoking, if you're having dessert every night, if,
Right.
whatever it
Yeah.
is, just focus on that one thing. And that really
Mm,
helped me. I quit the smoking. I focused on that. And then I was into running. I focused on that. I had that goal.
yeah.
I focused on it. And then, yeah, and that's what I've done for like the rest of my life.
Yeah, I think that's why you're so successful, Michelle, honestly. Like, I'm thinking about all the years I've known you and watched you. You really do focus on one thing at a time, and we need to find this teacher and thank him. We need to send him
I
notes or something.
know.
You
I
send him a link to
know.
this podcast episode and be like, "This one's dedicated to you," because this is amazing. Like, what a thing to have given a teenager.
Yeah. I
I
hope he's
mean,
still around.
I do too. I do
Yeah.
too. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, teachers, right? Teachers are
Mhm.
amazing, but that one phrase, I love that. I actually really appreciate that because I do not I know you're stunned. I do not do one thing at a time. I do several at a time, but they're related, but I do several
Okay.
things at a time, and I wish I was better at that. So I'm gonna take his advice and, start to incorporate that a little bit. And that being said, though, I do think there are some keystone habits or changes we can make,
Mhm.
that definitely have ripple effects, right? I
Oh,
mean,
sure. Yeah.
the fact that you stop smoking is how you could then focus on running, right? That then you could focus on other things. And I think we have to remember that, or at least pick the one thing to focus on that might have the biggest impact.
Mhm.
But I love
Mhm.
how you do that. I think that's something I've always been envious of you, honestly, is how
Oh,
quickly you can like zone in. I'm like, well, there she goes. We'll see her in 3 months. I don't know what
yeah.
she's doing, but she'll
It's
come
it's a
out the other side.
it's
Yeah.
a good outlet for my
And
OCD.
amazing. Yeah, you're like, Michelle comes out 3 months later, "I have built my own house and there is now electricity in it. You're welcome. And it
No,
runs
that's
off of a
you.
waterfall."
That is you. You get really obsessive with home improvement projects. Yes, you do.
I do you know what? I will go all in on home improvement projects. You're right.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I think this is interesting. I'm just realizing this. I think it's the physical labor part.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying this because I was watching myself put up my fancy tree for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like a freaking, I don't know, the Tasmanian devil. It's like until it's done. I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't eat. I haven't eaten. I haven't peed. I don't know where my water is. I can't do anything. Phew. 5 hours later, I'm like, it's done. And nobody cares.
No.
They're
Wait, what
like,
about what is sorry, you said physical labor. So do you think it's when you're doing something physical, you can get super focused? Oh,
super focused. And
that's
that
so
goes for
interesting.
running too. Like if I have
Okay.
a certain amount of miles I'm going to
Yeah.
run, bye.
Yeah. No, we're running buddies.
We are.
Yeah,
We are.
that's
I have
how
a picture
if
I want to find for us, by the way.
yeah.
I love
Yeah, if
that.
you guys don't know this about Sarah and I, we bonded over running in Central Park,
We did.
doing
That
that
was
damn loop,
the freaking 6-mile loop.
that 6 mile
Yeah.
loop.
But there's a
Yeah.
great picture of us. You're running the last couple miles of an 18-mile qualifying race for the marathon in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm carrying water for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have
Oh,
to find
yeah.
that photo. I will find it. I will find it. But yeah, that running thing, that focus, because it's
Yeah.
physical. But if it's emotional or mental, I have a very hard time just doing one thing at a time. Like my own task list for work, for example.
Yeah.
God, talk about me in an alternate universe. There must be a Sarah Walton who can do one mental task at a time. Because good grief, she's probably like running for president or something. Because if I could harness that power, I would.
Bran. Brandy
Brandy wants to be on the podcast.
Bran. Brandy Bran. I miss him.
I know he misses you too. He can hear your voice. I think that's why he's barking. Did you know
Oh.
Michelle's here? And I'm over here in the other room. What's the matter with you people? Yeah. Brandy, knock it off.
Man,
Love that dog. Love that dog.
he's
Um,
he's the sweetest.
he's the
Um,
best. The best. But yeah. So I would like to know where that Sarah is in the multiverse, the one who can just do one mental thing at a time, because I really struggle with that.
what do you
Take
think
the
the
lead.
difference is between a physical task and a mental task?
It's a really great question. I think I need to be able to see it. Like it's interesting. Like
Mm,
when I teach efficiency or productivity, which always makes me laugh that I teach that because I have a problem procrastinating. But as I always teach everyone, we always teach that which we need the most. You're welcome. So, but one of the things we as humans need, right? We used to like do our labor out in the fields and you
yeah.
freaking knew where you were done because you could see it.
Mhm. Mhm.
I need that. I think I just need that. I don't do well when I mean, I check things off and I know how to release dopamine and do all those tricks, but it's not the same as when I can
Mhm.
watch my my Aura Ring hit a certain mile when I'm running, or I
Mhm.
can watch the tree is now up all the way, and I'm like,
Mhm.
dopamine. It's just different, and I think my brain's just wired that way. I think that's the difference. I hope I answered your question, but I think that's it. I need to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can definitely relate. I mean, I'm a pretty literal person, so I feel like all the endeavors I've ever taken on,
Mm.
it's like there's a very tactile aspect to it, or I can wrap my brain around it. Like like my husband works in finance, and so he's talking about they're quote unquote products, but I'm like, they're not real things though. So I could never like that in any universe, I could never work in
In
finance
any
because I'm like,
universe.
I don't what am I talking about? You need to show me. What is this?
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because like my product, quote unquote, right, isn't physical either. And I think that that's part of like where my mind goes nuts because it's endless, right? I could add this, I
Yeah.
could do that, we could do this, we could do that. And I think that I can't see it and literally put a bow on it or put it in a box
Okay.
and send it out. I
Got
think
it.
that I think there's something to that. I think there's a finite thing when we can see something and it literally package it up
Yeah.
and move it along, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I think that's
almost like an analysis paralysis.
kinda.
When
Yeah, except it's
kind
more
of.
like ping pong.
Yeah.
I can ping,
Yeah.
let's ping, let me do place them, and then 20 minutes go by, I'm like, "What am I why am I he what is this room? Who is this real life?" Like, it's kind of like that. It's a little bit
Yeah.
more like
Yeah, but,
I know
we
I
are very similar, I know, because I've heard you say this, that
mm,
when we have too many things to do, we don't do anything.
yes. I think we both do that. We're like,
Yeah,
"Hubba hubba hubba hubba
yeah.
hubba
I'm
hubba."
just like, "I'm just gonna sit on the couch and watch TV now?"
It's time for House of Usher. Would you didn't finish, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm
darn it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I
I
think okay, spoiler alert, I won't say what you figured out, but, like, Michelle freaking figured it out episode 2. What? What? Who? Dang it,
um,
Michelle.
I ruin a lot of things for myself, like, what is that Bruce Willis with the dead kid?
The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, he's yes, I think we have a similar story there, but tell me yours. I wanna hear yours first.
It was just I'm watching it and, like, the first 2 minutes the kid's on the screen, I was like, That kid's not." I'm like, "That kid's dead. He's not there. It's like a ghost."
Well, but he's not dead.
But
Oh, we
he's not
can't
re
talk about it. No, Bruce
y
Willis is dead.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Mixed it up, mixed it up.
That's okay, it was a long time ago, but I did
It
the
was a
same
long time
thing.
because I saw it in the theater,
Yes.
and I was like, "Yeah, this is." Oh, wait, no, maybe I thought that the kid was dead, but
Ah,
then when it was Bruce Will something, but I had the thought that, like, one of them's imagining the other.
ah,
Yeah, yeah,
something
'cause
here is not
it's
truly
not.
mortal. There's
Yeah,
a temporal thing happening here.
yeah.
So, okay, so, yeah, I did the same thing, except I blurted it out in the middle of the theater.
Oh,
And it was
Sarah.
the scene I'm so embarrassed, like, my kids are like, "Mom, tell the story about when you ruined it." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." But, like, there's, like, the one where they're, at the restaurant, right? And the
Yeah,
wife his wife grabs the check, and
yeah.
he just sits there and looks sad. I went, "Oh my god, he's dead." Everyone was like, "Son of a mother, let's go." Like, and I didn't mean to blurt it I was just like, right, and I ruined it. I'm so sorry. For anyone who was in that theater, if
Oh
you
my
remember me,
god.
I'm sorry. I will send you flowers or popcorn, whichever you prefer. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
We're getting a
terrible.
comment now that's like, "Oh my god, that was you."
I was there, you son of a Yeah, I was in LA, so if that was you, call me. I owe you popcorn or some Smarties or M&Ms or something.
Oh
Sorry
my
about
god.
I took myself by surprise on that one too, but you ruined for yourself the House of Usher, the fall of the House of Usher. But that's where I like to go when I have too much to do. That, or as I've previously mentioned, I will watch the movie Signs. What is that
Yeah,
about?
I
So
don't
weird.
know.
It's like comforting to me. I have issues.
It
Um,
okay.
yeah, that's where I'll go when my brain starts to overfire. Oh, ooh, maybe there's a parallel universe where I never learn how to not have my brain overfire. I wonder what that Sarah's like. Like if I just run around like this all the time, I'm like crazy. It's like the I
Well,
Love Lucy when she falls in the starch and she can't walk. I wonder if I'd be like that.
I feel like maybe that could go like with the virology thing. Like now I'm picturing kind of like a mad scientist where you're just running around the lab and you're like discovering all of these crazy things. And yeah, and they just kind of like lock you in the basement. They're like, just let her work. Just let in
You're
her
so kind
own
of like
way.
Doc Brown, and I'm like the flex capacitor inside the virus is doing the thing. Like, and I have like the act like an act like a scar on my head because I fell off my toilet. That
Well,
sounds right. That
you know,
sounds right. That
I
tracks.
thought of you because okay, I have a guilty pleasure.
Mhm.
And this is again when I have too much to do, I will start to watch really like stupid videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And what I love to watch are bloopers and outtakes.
Oh, they're the best.
Or like when the SNL cast breaks or whatever it is, I like pee in my pants. I'm laughing so hard. Anyway, there's like a Back to the Future outtakes reel, which is so funny. So there's all those scenes where Doc is like running around with all of the rolled up paper, right? You know, he's got all this like paperwork with him and like these diagrams of the flex capacitor, whatever. So anyway, there's all these scenes where he's like running around and the rolls are falling up and like hitting Michael J. Fox in the head. And they have to like reshoot it. Anyway, I thought of you.
I don't know if that's a compliment. You're like, I'm just watching Doc Brown run and there's stuff smacking other people, and you came to mind. Thanks,
Well,
Michelle.
well, because of Back to the Future. I know how much you like that movie.
Well, it's just, I really do. Yeah, but because Michael J. Fox was super cute too.
Oh my god.
Mm,
Yeah.
yummy,
He's
yummy.
scrumptious in that movie.
He is just, ooh, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, I'm back. Sorry. Focus, Walton. Focus. Dang it. Anyway, yeah. So there would be, I think there'd be a Doc Brown version of me. There'd be a Tom Brown version of you. There would
Oh.
be a teacher.
Uh-huh.
There would be definitely, I think for you too, there's so many other things. Wait, hold on. Did we cover all of your dream careers? Because you have a lot. I just want to make sure we cover them all or touch on
I
them all
we
before
can't
we
we
wrap up.
can't we can't cover them all.
You're like, Sarah, this is not a 3-hour episode.
We can't cover them all. There's like a universe I feel like I could have been a pianist because I played piano pretty seriously, but
What?
I quit like in ninth grade because it was like, school took over. Yeah.
Back up. I'm sorry. Ha- what?
And
How do I not know this?
I really enjoyed playing piano because I can't play now. It's like I don't even think I could read music anymore, but um yeah, I played pretty well through 8th grade, and then ninth grade hit and my mom basically was like, "Look, you're either going to take this seriously and we continue or you're not, we're going to stop." Like there's
Oh
no
my
point
goodness.
in continuing because you have, high school now, you have other interests or whatever, like there's
Well,
no
like
point.
how many hours a day would you practice?
Like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
that was
serious. That's
that was tough too. I mean, there were definitely
yeah,
days I did not wanna practice. You're a kid.
right. An
Um,
hour or 2 at the piano when you're a
yeah,
kid is like freaking forever.
yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
if
so long.
and my parents were never home, but my mother would always ask me, "Did you play?" And there was this one time where I was like, "Yeah," and there was still dust on the piano. Like I hadn't there were no yeah, she was like, "No, you didn't." She was pissed.
Ooh, I was gonna ask, did she, like, put, like, a little
Pissed.
piece of lint or a piece of string on certain places on the piano so she knew whether or not you'd
Uh-huh.
really practiced?
Mhm.
Smart
Yeah.
mama you had there. Yeah.
I
Don't mess with Alice.
I mean, do not mess with a parent who is paying to
Ooh,
do something for you and you don't do it. Do not
mm,
mess with that parent.
mm.
Do not, right? It's
I
like
have a question.
yes, please.
Sorry. Would you have been a parent in one of the in one of your universes?
I I think so.
Would you have been a parent like your parents?
Like absentee and
Michelle.
um
No, but, like, strict and, like, if I pay for something, you better do it, like, to follow up on that conversation we were just having, like, do you think you
oh
would be a parent like that, or you'd be
yeah.
like, "Yo, what's up?"
I think I would have been strict in that way, but I think I would have been a lot more lax
In other
in
ways?
terms because my parents were so focused on just like school and getting good grades and getting into a good college, like
Mm,
I don't care about that. I mean, I think,
okay.
you should do your best. You should try and do your best. I would hate to see
Right.
someone squander their natural abilities or whatever just because they're kids and they're lazy. They definitely need
Right.
direction, but like I wouldn't like if you even if you don't want to go to college, I'd be like, okay, don't go to
Mm.
college, you know.
I love that about you. But you know what? I think
Mm.
you would have been a parent like that, actually. Sorry, you went on and on about parenting. I was like, wait, is there a universe where Michelle's a parent? I had to like picture that because I think that's how you treat other people too, right? Do
Oh,
what you want to do. Like you are so live and let live
yeah.
that I can see that really translating into your parenting. Yeah, for sure. I don't think you'd pressure your kids to do anything. And I love that. I think there's way too much pressure going on right now, but
Way
that's
way
another
way too
episode.
much. Way too
Yeah,
much, you
ridiculous.
know? I mean, I think, you have to parent your children, but, like,
Come on.
let let's focus. Let's
Simmer
focus.
down over there,
Yeah.
Frisky. Like, really, it's okay.
Simmer
Yeah.
down.
Okay, so we have pianist, we have fashion designer. I
FBI
can't believe
profiler.
you just laugh. You're like, "Hee, hee, hee." Pianist, fashion designer,
Uh-huh.
profiler.
Profiler.
Did we miss there's another one, isn't there?
Not that we've talked about, I don't think. Not that we've talked about.
Professional foodie. No. Okay, I could see you doing that. I could see you being a food critic, which is hilarious because 'cause you're like, "What?" But I've seen so many times when you're out and you just
Uh-huh.
polo us, and I'm like, "She's like a pro like, what?" Like, you could have been like the dude on Ratatouille. "I'm going to eat this now." Like, you would have been really good at that.
You know who would have been good at that is Laura.
Laura? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, we almost went a whole episode
Without mentioning her.
Can't do it.
Sorry.
Cannot do it. We love you, Laura.
So
Love
sorry.
you.
Her and Sarah Jane.
Yeah, Sarah Jane too. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Food critics.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you? All right, teacher.
Mhm.
I mean, number 1, yes. I think there's a lot in the multiverses, there's a
Yes,
lot of Sarah as a teacher.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's
Do
right.
do we wanna share with everyone, like, was it maybe a year or 2-year stint where you were an
Fitness
aerobics
instructor.
instructor?
I was, you guys. I really was. Like, when I quit my corporate job, hang on to your hats and glasses, people,
Mhm, mhm,
I had to figure out how to get paid for everything I wanted to do, and
mhm.
I've always been a worker-outer.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to get paid to take classes. That's what I did. I got certified in piloxing.
Oh my
You don't know what that is because it doesn't
god.
exist anymore. God,
What
my arms looked good. Um,
piloxing
Piloxing,
was that
weighted
like
gloves, bare
yeah.
feet,
Oh,
Pilates and
okay.
core while boxing. I was so good at that. I was so good at that.
Who's
Oh,
that Billy what is his name?
I don't know.
Billy not Billy Banks? What am I saying?
I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Bow boxing? What I'm now making shit up.
Yeah, you really oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, you guys, someone say it in the comments. I'm dying right now. I know what you're talking about.
Bill
Mhm. Yeah, there was
what
someone who was huge inside the at-home boxing. I think there was even like an
yes,
infomercial thing, right? Yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
4, and 3,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
2. Other side. Let's go. Take it full. I see. I can still do it. I'll do it, man, right now. Let's go.
Oh my
I
and wait.
love teaching. My favorite part about teaching, fitness was getting all the music. Oh my god, did I have so much
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
And
I
the
bet.
correct counts in the in the oh my god, I had the best time.
You had a
Oh,
little I'll never forget this too, you also had a little, headset with the microphone.
bet your assets I did.
Um, and, so how long did you do that for? Was it a year? 2 years?
Well, I did it 2 years,
Okay.
and then I actually worked at a startup where it was a combination of tech and fitness, which was wild. I was like, "Well, I'm now a certified trainer and instructor, so
That's right.
this works because 'cause I'd had my tech background. And then again, when I left corporate to start my current business, I taught again. I went back into the gyms and taught so that I could get paid to work out while I was starting my business.
Oh, I remember that. That's
Yeah.
right.
And
I
I'd
forgot
take my little one with me sometimes, and I'd
That's
be like, "And
right.
4, and 3. Isn't she cute? Other side, let's go. And 4, and 3." Yeah, it was great. I thought there
What
was
was your
something wrong with me.
what was
Yeah.
your favorite class to teach?
Piloxing was a blast, honestly.
Piloxing.
It
Okay.
was so much fun to teach, and I would just crack jokes, the whole I know you're shocked, but it was fun. It was really fun. I loved it.
That is hysterical. I love
I know.
that.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I love that.
Yeah, so teachers of many kind, many kind of teaching.
Definitely, an aerobics instructor in the multiverse.
Can I be like Jane Fonda was in the 80s
I
with
mean,
like
leg warmers, yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Loverboy
unitard,
headband, yeah.
those Reeboks. Remember the Reeboks, you guys?
Those were
Like the
so
high top.
comfortable, by the way. They need to come
They
back.
really were. And then like a teal unitard coming up out of the white. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
going crazy now. Sorry. I
Shiny.
Yeah, so I could do fitness,
Uh-huh,
elementary school. Who
uh-huh.
knows? I don't know. Whatever.
Anything,
Yeah.
anything. What
Mhm.
else? What other
Virologist,
Oh, virologist, yeah.
virologist. I see. I can't even say it. I would have studied viruses, humans. That's what I would have done.
Is that I don't know if I'm saying I'm probably mispronouncing it.
I don't
I
know.
mispronounce everything.
Me too. Me too. Um, yeah, and there's probably one more that I now can't remember because it's in the multiverse. It's not in this in this version, so I cannot remember. Oh, I probably also could have been like the shoot, what's her name? Is it the Pioneer Woman? The Pioneer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. I could have been
yeah.
that too. I think I would have been really good at that.
Like,
I would have been really, really good at that.
I mean, I know her as, like, a cooking channel, like that?
Yeah, but it's a
Okay,
whole lifestyle, right? So it's like
okay.
I would have had 89,000 children, you know, putting 18 pounds of butter in pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Um, Killing animals and throwing them on a stove. I think,
Pioneer woman. Not
yeah.
not Martha Stewart?
I don't think so. Well, maybe one of the multiverse, I could have been more of a Martha Stewarty, but I feel like I would have been more of a pioneery womanish kind of person. I
Okay,
think. I don't know.
okay.
I think so.
She's very popular.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Well, there's something really I think this is what I do in my own house now, right? I just want everybody to be cozy,
Oh, yeah, you're
right?
great at that.
It's my favorite. So
Yeah,
that's why I veer more towards the pioneer woman, that lifestyle of like everybody's welcome, everybody can come in and curl up by the fire and get cozy.
yeah.
That's why I spend 5 hours like a crazy Tasmanian devil putting up a Christmas tree. You're welcome. Yeah. And that's just one of 2, by the way. Yes.
Oh my god, I love it. I
Don't look
love it.
over
Although
there.
that is definitely becoming so much more normal. I think almost everyone I know has 2 Christmas trees in their home. 2 or
Yeah,
3.
well, yeah. I mean, we have a toy tree because you gotta have the cute stuff, like those
Right.
old Hallmark ornaments. I have some from when I was a little girl, and then I have the fancy tree as the glass ornaments
Oh,
that
yeah.
also I've had since I was a little girl. But yeah, and then some I bought at Disney World last year with my daughter. What?
That's right. Oh my
I
god.
didn't buy all the ornaments in Germany when I was at Epcot. What? You did. I didn't do it. You did. I was like opening box after box. I'm like, dang, I bought some ornaments all up in there. They're pretty, but I was like, Sarah Walton, what the frick were you smoking? Well, like I needed ornaments. What is happening?
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
yeah, I could have been one more for me, and then
Yeah.
I won't talk anymore. I would have been a professional Christmas home decorator. I
I
think I would.
mean,
I mean, come on.
we need more of those. For sure. Absolutely.
The sarcasm is just like dripping off your face. Like, oh my God, you're like oozing into the camera, woman. Like,
No, but is there, are there interior decorators that are that specific where they just do Christmas?
there's a Netflix show about
What?
how to yes, there is like, it's like, when they do those like 24-hour, we're going to knock down your house and put it back together things. They do that
Okay.
for Christmas decorating. They do. They take the family away under some pretense that I can talk, some pretense. They take the family out of the house and they come back and it's Insta Christmas.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
would have totally done that. Yeah,
Yeah.
me out
Yes.
there with the ladder and the glove. You ever seen me? No, we haven't. We have to take pictures of me hanging from my own roof. But yeah, I'll do it. Don't mess. I'll do it.
Wow.
Do it.
I need someone to do that to my house.
Well, don't invite me because you'll be like, "What the fuck just happened to my house?"
Oh, you're coming
Oh,
here.
I
And
do it.
this coming November, you're coming.
Oh, I'll do it.
And I'll
Oh,
just
I'll
be like,
do
"Here's a credit card.
it.
The at home is down the road. See you
I'd be like,
tomorrow."
I come in with a moving truck. I'm like, back it up, guys. Come on in, guys. We need a dolly over here. Could someone have a trolley? Where's the crane? And Michelle's like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah,
I'll
that's how I do
just
that.
be in my bedroom.
You'd be like,
Um,
you're like, I'm doing mishmas. Let me know when everything's done. Goodbye. Yeah.
I,
Oh
I
my God.
see
I'll
my
totally do that.
I see my neighbors doing all of their like outdoor
Yeah.
decor.
Oh, so fun.
And I just drive by and I'm like, that's so much effort.
It's a lot. I was on the phone with my boyfriend the other day and I was like, I think this might be the last year I do this much. And he
Oh,
was like, "What? Are you okay?
why?
You have a
Yeah.
fever? What's happening?" And but it's just too it's like if I'm gonna be like, I got kids who are launching. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
that I wanna do all this work just for me. It's nice when the kids are like, "Mom, it's oh my god, it's" like there's a reward for all the hard work.
But they come home and they're gonna come home and they're gonna expect it. They're gonna be like, "Mom."
"Mom, did you
Yeah.
break?"
Yeah.
Well, yes, but see, maybe then I could do it over weeks. Like right now, I usually get it done Thanksgiving weekend
Oh,
'cause
right.
I'm
Okay.
Tasmanian devil. I'm like,
Yeah.
"It's
Yeah.
done," and then I don't do anything the rest of the season. I just enjoy. But if they're not here, maybe I take a couple weeks and I'll like hang an ornament and then go out to dinner
Yeah.
and then hang another one. So that by the time they come home, it's done. Let's see if I can do it. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Mm. Michelle,
Um,
I just love you, just so you know.
oh,
Can
I
I
love
just
you
just tell you, I
too.
just love you. It's that time of year where I'm like, "I'm gonna squish you."
I know. I love you. I admire you. I love all of your special traits. Yeah, like the
Hmm.
teaching and stuff. I just think it's amazing.
Well, I what I admire most about you is your ability to dive in, do one thing at a time, and do everything you do so well.
Mm.
It's just every December when you do Mishmas, I'm like, you're just incredible. I don't know how you do
Oh,
that much, but you do it so well, so
oh,
well.
I don't feel like I do it very well, so thank you. That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. What I'm also not gonna let go is that you just slipped in the word boyfriend, but we're gonna end this, episode here, I think. We'll talk
I
about that whenever you're ready. No rush. No
Hmm?
no
You
rush.
were like, "Wait, what happened?" Don't worry about it. We'll fill you in. Wink, wink,
Wait.
nudge, nudge. Say no more. Anyway, yeah, but Michelle, I love you to bits. I can't wait. And I think, we have some fun episodes coming up about the holidays. I'm so
Yeah.
excited about New Year's, about, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just excited about what we have planned. And
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, me too. Please comment down below some of, like, the alternate reality, lives you could have led, what you do now, what you would have done. Let's not think of them as regrets. Let's just think of them as like, that could have happened, but no big deal. My life is great now. But would love to hear. Would love to hear about all of these different interests that
Yeah,
you
for sure.
have, or just I think my favorite part of this conversation was all the little things that people could say to you that, yeah, that could totally change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love, love, love to hear, like, if a teacher said something to you, a friend, family
Mm,
member that really just sort of guided you, that kind of, maybe something that became your North Star. I
mm.
personally would love to hear about that.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, please, please, please go ahead and share this video if you want. Subscribe to us down below. We would love that.
And, if you're listening, right? I know so many of you work out with us. I know now because y'all called me when I didn't wash my face. So if you are listening in, first of all, congrats for doing something useful and for multitasking in your multiverse. And go ahead and give us a 5-star review and share this episode with someone you love so they know how much you love them. And we wish you super happy holidays.
Bye.